So, hello everybody. It's a great opportunity to present today what BMW is doing in the digital space and how we are tackling the transformation our industry is going through. BMW has quite some legacy or experience in the digital space already. Just think about that we have 8.5 million connected cars already in the market. But they were still considered as vehicles basically without having a consumer-centric approach to them. And that is what we are significantly changing. So a main driver for the transformation the car industry is going through is basically the changing consumer demand. In my youth, it was all about horsepower, speed, cylinders, all these things. But consumer demand is changing pretty significantly. And also the assigned value to the core product car is changing, which means digital experiences become more and more a purchase driver for our customers. And you see on the left side a study from McKinsey in 2014 and 15, where you showed the purchase propensity if a manufacturer would not be on par with his competitors in digital experiences. And there was already a considerable amount of people saying, I would change brands if digital is not on par with my competitors. But this has really accelerated in 2017, and this was a study we just recently did. So in the US, 73% would consider that as a really significant purchase criteria and change brands if the digital experience is not on par. Similar thing applies for if you're not engaged in the intelligent personal assistant space, this would also be a major disadvantage for a car company. So consumer demand is really driving change. And this change and this consumer demand is reflected in our strategy basically for the next 100 years. And the four elements are autonomous driving, connected car, that's what we are talking about today, electrification, where we announced more than 20 models in the next years, and basically the sharing economy, where we have our Drive Now car sharing offer. The interesting thing apart from the four topics is that they are all connected. Now I'll give you two examples. If you drive autonomously, you have a lot of captive time, which you suddenly need to fill with totally new digital experiences in the car. You need content, you need to have different digital interaction models, so the whole car environment is going to change. If you are in a shared car, let's assume you drive a Mini or a shared BMW, you still would like to have your BMW typical brand experience. So what does that mean? You need to be able to personalize and customize your car based on your one personal profile and make it a true personal experience in whichever BMW you drive, whether it's owned or shared. So very important interconnection of the different elements here. For us, digital is obviously a very important driver for our business. So first point is differentiation. We first time have the chance to make the car a real living object, to keep it alive over the lifetime, to adjust it, adopt it. You can personalize it, customize it over the full life cycle instead of buying your car at a certain point of time and then you need to live with it for the whole life cycle. We have an ability basically to provide continuous innovation into our cars and to our customers' lives through digital. That's the beauty of it. We are not on a 5 to 6 years innovation cycle like the car is, but we are running basically in sprints, 2-week sprints, and are able to provide basically on a monthly or bi-monthly rate new experiences to our customers, which drive customer engagement. Financial success, obviously, really important because we are building a premium customer base. BMW as a premium car company has a lot of engaged and loyal customers, and we are able to basically engage them even stronger and consider the lifetime value of our customer instead of just monetizing at the point of sale. And the car itself, apart from all the other digital touch points, are really becoming an important e-commerce channel for us, and we are building the capabilities to monetize there. But the last point, which is really important, is the personalization aspect. This one profile I was talking about, your personal ID, is the core behind it. And it allows you to personalize your car whenever you want, to contextualize the experience and make it just your living object. This is how we see the world. You have the car becoming a real important object in your digital life, as many other digital devices. It means it needs to be intelligently connected, it needs to be seamlessly integrated, as part of many digital touch points, and you need to have a personalization and contextualization capability. This one ID is the glue between your connected life you're leading on other devices and the connected car. And we have 4 portfolio segments we are focusing on. It's all around the car and related activities like managing your financial services, contracts, managing your aftermarket services, but also basically managing your car remotely. It's about the whole destination management, how to come from A to B in the most convenient way. It's how you integrate your digital life in the My Life segment in the most convenient way into your car. And it's basically how you interact with the car and with new ecosystems which are forming in the most convenient way, and that's what we call My Assistant. For us, it's really important to go fully horizontal, and I said the car is one touch point of many in your digital life. So in our strategy, we have implemented already our experiences across a whole set of touch points to play them out whenever they are right, whenever they feel convenient for you, whenever the situation is the right one. For example, you wouldn't play out a winter tire campaign in your car while driving, but probably would make sense to play it out in the mobile when you're sitting at home. You would probably not do the final destination commute with your car, but with your smartwatch to guide you to your final destination. So all these things are happening in a very seamless way, and we have basically consolidated all the assets in the company to do so. The real differentiation across those touch points is not to build an app or have a smartwatch application or experience. It's really to differentiate with the core product we have, and this is the car. And the interaction mechanisms we have in the car to make the experience convenient are really outstanding. We have the head-up displays to interact, we have the iDrive controller, we have the touch screens, voice command is taking over more and more going forward, and we have gestures. So this allows really unique experiences how to interact and engage the customer in a very meaningful way. For us, it's important to really focus from a point of sale driven business approach to a life cycle driven approach. And that means obviously all the digital channels on one side, and then the physical channels, and they need to be both aligned in a very practical way, because there will still be people who want to go to the dealership and have a test drive there. Others will probably order their car directly from an online capability. But the important thing is it's targeted and it's across different channels and it's an over life cycle engagement process. We are not only talking about becoming digital, we are ramping up. So as said before, we have already 8.5 million vehicles in the market which have a connectivity, so which are able to run those digital experiences. And we are right now migrating this customer base and new customers coming online in a pretty steep ramp up and bringing them on our new digital platform. And today we are basically at 1.8 million customers already, which are running our BMW connected experiences, which is the whole landscape of digital products we have. And we are constantly and on a daily basis learning what they are doing, what they want, and how we can treat them in the best possible way. We established pretty fast a global footprint. So Connected Drive, which was our initial offering, where we have these 8.5 million connected cars, was already in 46 countries, rolled out over a couple of years, but we accelerated by using basically modern cloud platform technology. And we were rolling out basically 29 markets in less than a year to have a real global footprint, including China, and to run a global customer operation there. Geographies are really important, especially if you think about China. So we decided pretty early on to invest massively in China, also from the digital space, with own R&D capabilities, but running still one global software code base. And that really paid off, because we are using basically localized global features we are having in our experiences, but we also develop in parallel these local services which drive real customer engagement in this important market for us. The core behind it is what we call the Open Mobility Cloud. We believe in a platform approach there, which consists of a few things. The first one is the integration capability of all our internal services we are building, the integration capability of all types of ecosystems and third parties, whether it's from Microsoft to Amazon to Google. We have as the core the one ID, your personal profile, analytics behind it, and the machine learning capabilities in order to run that and to continuously learn and target the customer in the right way. E-commerce is a really important driver for us from a monetization point of view. So we have the monetization capabilities in place to also purchase in the car and purchase on other digital touch points, your digital experiences, so you can upgrade your car whenever you want. The whole operational model is changing, obviously, and that's a pretty big thing for a car company, which is running on 5-year, 6-year cycle. So we have own R&D and research capabilities all on site. We have agile process landscape. We are running on Microsoft Azure technology as a cloud platform, and we have basically a new vehicle platform to integrate the experiences in the best possible way. And not only this needs to happen in this digital transformation, but also financial steering needs to change. Going away from a 7, 8, 10-year planning cycle to, oh yeah, I can't tell you what you will get in the next year, but I can tell you for sure what you will get in the next 3 months. So this is a total shift in mindset in a traditional company like we have. We want to announce today basically the integration of another touch point, which is the Google Assistant and Google Home touch point. So this will be available December 2017, and you can basically remote control your car, and you have a similar experience like we have with Amazon Alexa already. So another expansion of our digital interfaces. And we have just announced 2 weeks ago the first integration of Amazon Alexa in the car. So it's a native integration in the car with visual and audio feedback in the car, and this is coming early next year. This basically opens up the world of totally new ecosystems to our customers. They can bring their skills, their services they want to use there. And I want to close with the last slide.
Alexa,
film.
set timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds starting now.
Alexa, play my favorite playlist.
Okay.
Alexa, how's the weather?
The weather is 90 degrees with clear skies.
Alexa, order a salami pizza.
Okay, it will be ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Alexa, open garage door.
Okay.
Alexa, how did you like our first ride?
So this was a brief spot we had for our Alexa announcement. But let me close basically with the future mobility model. And I mean, car as a service is established now. It's the Uber-likes. Mobility as a service is coming. Whatever a mobility and transportation system you're using, you will have the right solution at the right point in time. And then in parallel, you have the traditional OEM model, which is really enhanced through digital products and services. And all of that will lead to integrating the car into the digital life of our customers and becoming a real customer-centric company. Thank you.